Well, the ongoing protest at the Ambassador Bridge in Windsor is impacting the Ontario economy and the auto industry. For a closer look at that, we're joined by Flavio Volpe, the president of the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association. Flavio, great to have you on today because, so much, as we heard from Mayor Dilkins earlier, so much manufacturing of the auto industry takes place between that Detroit-Windsor area. Can you talk to us about the numbers you're seeing in terms of the impact this is already having 3 days in at the Ambassador Bridge?
Sure. Thanks for having me, Nick. Look, the main number is about $100 million worth of goods goes in either direction, 50 on either way, over that bridge every day. And I think that's probably why this group of people who have cloaked themselves in a trucker protest has decided to target that bridge. The auto industry works in just-in-time principles. We have maybe 24 to 48 hours of inventory. We ship them across. Seats from London, Ontario go into pickup truck plants in Michigan. If those seats can't get there, that pickup truck plant is going to stop production. And the same is true in reverse. I think everybody's frustrated here for lots of reasons, but I think what we're asking all levels of government, and I'm on the phone with them repeatedly, is enforce the law. People have a right to protest. Listen, this is one of the beautiful things about this country, but you don't have a right to park your car in the middle of the street and play a hockey game. And you certainly don't have a right to park your car in the middle of an international crossing and then cause for the kinds of things that lead to temporary layoffs for tens of thousands of people. And truckers, who I think this group and the group in Ottawa have cloaked themselves in sympathy for truckers, are the vast majority, we're talking 90% plus, are in those trucks full of loads to be delivered on either side of the border. And I can't for the life of me understand why people think that that they're going to espouse sympathy for their cause by having real truckers, real manufacturing workers, real retailers, real farmers have their goods stopped.
You're not the only one scratching your head, Flavio. So what do you hear when you make these calls to different levels of government? Because we're asking the same questions as well. Why can't more be done? Why can't trucks be moved? Why can't laws actually be enforced?
Well, there's that popular Spider-Man theme where they're pointing at each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of champions in both levels of government, and certainly the mayor of Windsor is a champion of the auto sector and manufacturers and good working class people. I think everybody's worried about perhaps what might happen if you step in, and whether this group of protesters, who are really just a kind of a collection of anti-government miscreants who found a place that they can get their 15 minutes of fame. I think if you're in leadership at any level of government, at some point you just gotta do your job, and if it doesn't look good in the interim, but you're doing the right thing by enforcing the law, the people who are being silent right now, not the clowns who are honking their horns and waving F Trudeau flags, the people who are supporting families and real jobs, they'll cheer you on and they'll say thank you, because otherwise what it looks like, and I've been doing media all over the planet, BBC, CNN, Fox News, it looks like you could take over this country with 30 pickup trucks and a Hyundai Tucson.
All right, yeah, those pictures don't paint a pretty picture, that's for sure, Flavio. And I just want to ask, this is only adding, I would assume, you're the president of the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association. We've heard about the semiconductor shortage that's been going on for a little while. This must be just sort of another hit to your industry, another challenge that you need to overcome.
Yeah, everybody's resilient in this industry because we've been hit over the head so many times over the last couple of years. We had a 60-day complete industry shutdown at the beginning of COVID. Well, what did we do in that period? I led the call and the organization for all these parts companies to make PPEs and ventilators and gowns and swabs and everything that we needed to do our part here. So it's particularly distasteful to auto parts suppliers and their workers to have people who didn't do anything, who haven't lifted a finger for other people, tell us what the score is. I'll tell you what the score is. We live in a country with the rule of law, and sooner or later, hopefully sooner rather than later, they'll be enforced. And then you can go and protest at Parliament Hill or Queen's Park or City Hall. But if you're going to break the law, part of the deal is you'll face the consequence.
All right, Flavio, I hear what you're saying, and we'll see if everyone else is listening. Appreciate your time this afternoon here on CB24. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Nick.